another thing. Don't have your friends adding him, to scope on him, to give you the scoop. Don't make no fake pages. Like, I did all that. Like, listen. Welcome to my channel. My name is Almasi Dotson, and today we're going to talk about situationships and how to get out of them. Listen, for those who don't know what a situationship is, it's basically a relationship that emulates a real relationship. So you don't have all the bonds and the ties. So he and she can always say, you know what? You asked me for too much. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your girlfriend. So that's really what a situationship is. It's just like a fake relationship. I might as well say they're a relationship. A relationship is a relationship. That's just my opinion. But after today, you no longer have to worry about that because you're going to get over your situationship. And I'm going to teach you how. So stay tuned. So for you to begin to end your situationship, the first step you should take is to build a relationship with a higher power. For me, I built a relationship with the Most High God. God really allowed me to become who I am and set me apart from the masses. He also allowed me to understand that I can love myself, that I'm the head and not the tail, that I'm above and not beneath. Sometimes in the situationships, you have your ups and you have your downs. Sometimes they make you feel good and sometimes they make you feel bad. But for me, I feel like with God, His love is from everlasting to everlasting. Like He would never tell you nothing that's negative about yourself. Like we could feel like the weakest and deepest thoughts, but God thinks something completely different. So for me, that's what I did. I'm gonna tell you my quick story in like about 2 minutes. One Sunday morning, I woke up in 2018 and I said to myself, my situationship has to be over. I felt so low and dark. I did not love myself. I just felt like nothing about me was right. So I woke up one Sunday morning. I said, you know what? Let me check out this God thing. One of my old best friends got saved. One of my girls at work got saved. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this could work for me. And at first, I used to go to church, and everything was just like, okay, is this a fluff or what? But after a while, I understand that God's love just resonated in me. And my experience took off to the next level. You'll see the testimony soon. I don't want to go too much in detail. But listen, my relationship with God may be different than yours, that you may encounter. What I meant to say is the encounterment. So it's like my encounter with God was so fulfilled that it's like He made me just get rid of people. So He was like, listen, you gotta get rid of this person, you gotta stop talking to this person, you better do this, you better do that. And I just listened to God. I adhered to everything God had to say. So first step in getting over situationship is give your life over to God. I know they have the Muslim gods, the Yahweh, the Jewish God, but I don't serve none of those gods. So this video is for the little Christian girl or for anybody that wants to get over a situationship the way that I did it. And this way, I promise you, you will get what you want to get. So listen, let's get over the situationship, baby. More than anything, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want. Okay, all right. Let me back into the fit. All right, y'all. I need some water for this one, cause you know, I just want to make sure everything gets out clear. That's it, clear. Okay. So for the second step into getting over a situationship, delete him off of all social platforms. I said it. Please delete him and block him from your Instagram, your Twitter, your LinkedIn. Like, just get him off of there. Because trust me, he don't need to see what you're doing, and you don't need to see what he's doing. He's doing the same thing he was doing when you left him. And even if he's doing something different, you're not involved in his life anymore. So it don't matter. Like, you don't need to worry about if you got a new girlfriend, if you got somebody pregnant, and he don't need to see your glow up. He don't need to see that you started the business. He don't need to see that you're a motivational speaker and a life coach. He don't need to see none of that. Why? Because your life is now attached to God, something different. Like you're now like you're blossomed. You know, you're in a new flower bed. He doesn't need to be in your flower bed. Let him go off into the weeds or wherever he's at. And you wish him well too. Don't hold on to nothing, but you just block him. Let him go. And if your friend's like, oh, keep him around, and this is another thing. Don't have your friends adding him, to scope on him, to give you the scoop. Don't make no fake pages. Like I did all that. Like, listen, it's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's not your husband. He's not your husband. Just get it. You know, I feel that you are a confident, wonderful woman, and the man that you want and the man that you need, God will send it over to you. Just continue to love yourself, and the first things first is just block. Okay, so for the third thing, please eliminate the relationships with his friends and his family. Okay, this may be a little hard for some people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
I know you've been with him for the last 5 or 10 years, so you know his sister, his aunts, everybody, his brothers, his cousins. So you have a close bond with them. And I completely understand you want to keep that relationship because they are mad cool. His mother used to always talk to you on the phone and, you know, console you. But guess what? That's his family. You cannot try to keep his family around when you no longer have a relationship with him. He was a rotten apple and they gotta go as well. It's no malice, no beef, but don't be inviting them to your baby shower. Don't be inviting them to your wedding and all this stuff, or just keeping them close to you because the relationship has ended. Once the relationship has ended with him, it's done. I did that. I used to have a relationship with my ex-family and I noticed that I was looking dumb.
Really dumb, for real.
When I damn well know I'm not with their cousin no more. So it's kind of like, why are you fiending to have a relationship with people when you can start up your own friends, start up your own group? You know, you don't need to keep his people around. You know, and I understand in some cases, some people out there, you have kids with that person. Listen, by all means, if you have kids with them, then it kind of becomes your second family, and you should have a cordial, loving relationship because you want the child to see that. That's a completely different situation, you know? But this video is for the single females out there that ain't got no kids, and I was in a situationship, and you just want to be buddy-buddy, like, do-do-do, scoop to me, Lou. No scoop to me, Lou, with nobody family, honey. So, for the fourth step into ending a situationship is changing your number. When you change your number, you know what that means, right? He no longer has contact with you. So it's like sometimes we feel like, okay, let's keep our number on just in case 6 months later he calls us private and we like, hello, what you doing? Yeah, I'm chilling. What time is it? 12 a.m. You want to pull up? Okay, come over.
Got him! Got him!
You already know what it's gonna be. So to end all the BS, just change number off the bat, and you know for a fact that you really ended it. In my last situationship, I changed my phone number. All my friends know. Anybody that's watches and know me knows. I changed it. Because at the end of the day, if I knew I was done with him for real, you change your number. And also, disclosure, do not change your number and give him your new number. That's the worst thing. Like, we change our number, but then at some point we give them our new number. No. You change your number, mean that he's gone, and that's it. You do not want to get tempted. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to run from, temptation. We don't want to have to feel that we want to get back to that place, okay? We want to be in a new place. So remember, change your number, call T-Mobile, call Sprint, and do that, okay? Okay, so now we're down to the last step, and that's going to be reset your life. So all the things that you ever wanted to do, all your dreams and aspirations, now you can fulfill it. Because since you're no longer in a relationship, you don't got nobody to focus on. You can just do everything that you want to do, whether it's write the book, start the YouTube channel, whether it's become the scientist, the doctor, go back to school to be a nurse, whatever it is, you can now achieve that. Because sometimes in situationships, you find yourself giving out so much and pouring so much of your mental energy into this man that you do not focus on yourself. In my old situationship, I always wanted my license. And because I was so focused on him, I never got it. And now I'm 31 years old and I'm like, oh my God, like, I need my license. I see people whipping it. I'm like, I need to whip it too. But now that I'm fully focused on myself, I can do that. You know, also focus on your health. Focus on your wellness. Focus on everything that's gonna make you become the person that God has called you to be. Because life is too short. I always say that, but I just want to remind you that you want to be able to be on your deathbed, if you even have that, and say, you know what, I did it. I made God happy. I made myself happy. I feel fulfilled. Even if it does not meet the standards of everybody else, you want to do all you could do. Travel, take walks, do things on your own. So in my next video, I'm going to teach you 5 to 7 things that you could do on your own, or how you can feel comfortable doing solo things. Because this is the step that you need to really take to really end a situationship. Because the problem is that we feel so comfortable being with this guy that we cannot detach. You know, we're like, oh, we're afraid to be alone. But listen, alone's a place to be, and that's the start. So guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do, and I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.